あなたに対するイメージ。そうね。温かな笑顔の人かしら。知りゆく運命にあるからこそ、人はそれを美しく思う。
아, 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 아,
Sometimes I get a little carried away in battles. I didn't startle you, did I? Understood. I am here to serve your will.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Sometimes I get a little carried away in battles. I didn't startle you, did I?
One with the sun.
Astral modulation. Guide my blade. Strike!
Leave it to me. No hesitation. Down with the curtain!
Loading. In war with time. Guide my blade. Judgment. Harmonize.
Leave it to me. One with this.
Oath from the heart.
Now.
Loading. Strike.
One with the sound.
Iron graft you knew. Guide my blade. Harmonize. No mercy. Vanquish. Strike. The hunt is on. Harmonize. Strike. Again. Judgment.
None shall whisper. Endure and defy. One with
Leave it to me.
sound.
Astral modulation. Loading. Guide my blade. Repose. Upswing. Vanquish. Stay calm.
유튜브 다시 켜야겠다.
Did anything happen? Oh. Did anything happen?
아, 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 이거 먼저 해볼까? 아, 이걸, 이거 읽어야 돼? 우리 하면서 가르쳐 주지 않나?
You cold, warrior? I'll end you! The fight is on! Die, evil!
At the helm! Ha! Climax of the show! Ouchie!
다 죽여버렸네. 그럼 루파를 뽑아볼까요? 몇 스리트? 왜 이거 리셋 안 되냐 근데? 리셋이 안 되네. 아 이거 버그야. 고쳐야 돼. 아, this 30-minute delay for records to be updated. 그냥 하나씩 하자 이렇게. 어? 씨발, 아, 나 이 새끼 처음 나와봐. 와, 미친. 오케이.
Understood. I am here to serve your will.
어,
Plan with convention. Would you like a fun?
Perfect weather for a walk today.
I'll do my.
Another day, another heroic me.
에스트라이트 다시 모아서 다음에 뽑아야겠다.
Let me be there forever.
Sometimes I get a little carried away in battles. I didn't startle you, did I?
Let me be there for.
Sometimes I get a little carried away in battles. I didn't startle you, did I?
오케이, 갑시다. 달고리. 아, 근데 살짝 졸린데 이 상태로 해도 되나?
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
You've come, warrior! The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo to warn
아,
the
근데
crowds.
크다.
The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time.
뭐라고 했나?
But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory.
저건
The closer the
카르티사
lioness gets to it, the
검이다,
clearer
저거.
it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
Why do I feel like her boobs got
Let's head
bigger?
out.
어?
What is it? Nothing. Just...
잠깐만.
Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Clearly something going on.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
뛰어서 가야겠다.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
야, 루파 쓸 수 있다 이제.
With me! Face me, coward! All or nothing! Glory is upon us!
아, 스태미나를 많이 쓰는구나.
I smell
Guide my blade. Eradicate. Vanquish.
You will obey. I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
아, 그러면
Look, it's just ahead. The Veil of
그럼
Glory,
카르티시아랑 다른
where heroes are laid to rest.
차원에 있나 본데? 다른 시간대가 아니고. 잠깐만. 핑 왜 이래 근데? 왜 100 Y100ms?
Let me be there for.
Sometimes I get a little carried away in battles. I didn't startle you, did I? You are from my homeland. What?
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple. The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunasi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Krylova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence? Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
I would trust her.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathia, but you could be right. I may have, and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago.
아, 그러면
I don't know if
진짜
it's the
잊어버린 걸 수도 있겠네.
Threnodian's work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior?
아, 플래그 세우네.
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior, just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
I hear cowering prey.
With me! I'll end you!
아, 쟤한테 가려고 했는데.
Let's start! Hilary is upon us! Face me, coward!
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes.
부금. 어? 표정 왜 이래?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Raganese. And Septimont didn't escape.
아 그러면 아 뭐야 그럼 카르티사가 있는 시간대가 그 다크타이드가 들이닥쳤을 때 시간대인가?
Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks... power. Needs more.
More Tacit Discords, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blade appears as well as Tacit Discords.
I hear cowering prey. Lackluster. That's some attack.
The fight is on! Flee, Phil!
Ooh, now's the second half.
Guide my blade. No mercy.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
오랜만에 보니까 되게 예뻐 보이네, 방랑사.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in the story! Is it yours?
오호.
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
Oh, she called her warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday,
아,
we
크리스토퍼
weave
그
time
아니야?
beneath the tide. Swim, swim. Wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction. On the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word.
Why is
The
her skin
golden
black?
city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide.
I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will form. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
그럼 카르티사가 과거에 있고
Hesitate not, warrior.
방랑자가 현재에 있는
You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
이 부금 딱 그 카르티사가 자기 과거 딱 처음 알게 됐을 때 부금이랑 똑같다.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage.
미안.
The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world.
그래?
This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories.
아 뭐야 그럼 우리
The
그
story of the great Aegon lost
에이건
only 3
우승한
days.
것도 다
Before
가짜야?
Cartathea came here, I had wondered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
화장실에 좀.
Oh? You're here. In my previous match, I slipped and left an opening, but my opponent failed to notice. He gradually lost his advantage. And here, he started to panic until... I knocked him down with a single blow. The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
오, 이제 언더워터 갈 수 있는 건가? 얘네도 다 오염됐네.
In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
야, 이거 플로리드레이스만 너무 편하게 가는 거 아니야? 공중에 떠가지고.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember remember my name. You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed. Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen.
그런 말 하지 마.
I'm sorry, Cartazia. You saved me. But I can't help you in return. When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned
내가 제일
like
좋아하는
fire,
NPC다.
giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell. That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow. The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinascita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows. Septimont. Can I leave it to you?
아니 뭐 곧 죽을 것처럼 얘기해.
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator.
So
for
it
its
is the
power.
Threnodian.
But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed. You mean?
아 그럼 그 중에 하나가 미아야?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or
That's the
strong,
good line.
you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story. Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
난 이미 버그 써서 가봤지롱.
After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus.
What's the half-human, half-sea creature? A mermaid?
Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why. I only regained my name after I met the warrior.
어?
During our journey,
regained, okay.
the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try. Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters, the stewards must have set up a platform with gladiator spears nearby. I'll activate...
어, 미안.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too. I hear cowering prey.
Face me, coward! With me to victory! With me! Time to fight! Together we howl!
Lackluster!
The fight is on! Glory is upon us! With me!
Lackluster!
Into the spotlight! Triumph at the spear tip! Break darkness!
이게 컨트롤 약간 어렵다. 와, 힘 진짜 세다. What? 이걸 하려던 게 맞아?
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
건물을 부수는데? 이 물을 빼야 되는 거 아니었어?
Here!
아이 씹새.
I hear
오케이 덤벼.
With me to victory! Die, evil! With me! Hut! Glory is upon us! Face me, coward! The fight is on!
또 부숴? 부셔 되는 거야? 아닌가? 이거 이렇게 해서 물 빼는 건가?
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts. Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
어?
I've
둘이
already
짰어?
pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know. Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah,
어?
you mean me?
죽었어 그러면?
Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
죽은 거 하는데 그 사라졌다고 하는 거짓 정보를 퍼뜨린 거야?
Caught you now! Lackluster! Triumph at the spear tip! Please, Bill! Boom! With me to victory! Break darkness! With me! Here!
I hear coward.
Into the spotlight!
Is that all?
뭐 이거
The fight is on! Die, evil!
스태미나 없어요.
With me! Here! Time to fight! Glory is upon us! With me to victory! Break darkness!
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. Ugh, the irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
잘못 눌렀어.
The fight is on!
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts.
예쁘다.
Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub, in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference.
싫어한다, 프로노바.
The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
의심한다.
Then so be it.
이러다가 배신할
You know, for
각인데?
Lova,
For Lova.
stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
Measure the frequency data of a material contained within the device.
I'll end you! All or nothing! Into the spotlight with me! To victory! With me! Together we howl! Here! Glory is upon us! Hit with me!
I smell fear.
Triumph at the spear tip! Into the spotlight! Time to fight! The fight is on!
와, 프로로버 너무 좋아.
Still lingering, Mia. ocean that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh. I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory.
뭐 내려가는 거 맞아? 뭐 결국엔 내려가야 되는 거잖아.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others. And I've underestimated myself, too. But you! The arrogance! Thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city! Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel, and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinasita. They belong to no gods but their own. Sometimes I feel like a player distressed and pressed by the screams. All I know is my desire and my love won't fade. I'll set a fire with fierce passion. Was it real? Was it mine? Was it worth it? Sometimes I feel like a flare that's stressed and pressed by the screams.
Move forward.
Better to die than to be
야, 지른다.
Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you. Warrior.
swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. Triumph at the spear tip! Together we howl! Face me, coward! With me! With me! To victory! Glory is upon us!
Unite with me.
The fight is on! Bleed, Phil! All or nothing! Together we have triumph at the spear tip! Break darkness! Boom!
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
뭐 피해야 되는 거야? 뭐 어떻게 하라는 거야?
Burn to dust! Into the spotlight! With me to victory! Die, evil! Together we howl! With me! The fight is on! Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this life burn in all its fury!
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
스카우트. 와, 저 책 하나로 막은 거야?
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me.
관람자는 뭐 하고 있니?
Lupa.
Oh, just make a movie at this point.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Thernodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
오, 드디어 나오네. 아, 이 새끼 영어 목소리 존나 맘에 안 들어.
You okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in September.
아씨, 그래 이제 알았어.
I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
근데 완전 루파가 주인공이네 이번
What
스토리는.
happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Source fiction reality? 야 이거 리얼리티만 이거 진짜인 거고 이거 뭐지? 소urce는 과거 일인가? 얘는 진짜 피해자네. 계속 이 세프티만 사람들한테 이용만 당하다가 결국엔 그 프락시다스한테 잘못 걸려서 죽고. 이게 다 픽션이라고 그러면? 이것도 픽션이야? 아, 안녕하세요. 이제 오셨네. 안 주무시네요. 아, 방금 걔 지르는 컷은 있었는데. 아, 진짜? 무슨 오버워치 하셨어요? 시험 끝나서 게임 하신 건가? 레스들? 근데 텍스트 잘 못 읽는데. 대포가 뭐예요? 뭔지 모르겠지만 되게 인싸 게임 같네요. 이게 뭐의 줄임말이에요? 줄임말이에요? 아, 그래요. 들어보네, 저는. 결국 미아랑 루파는 서로 관련이 없는 거니까 동일 인물도 아니고. 이게 프롤로버가 제안한 거였어? 잠이 안 온다고요? 그렇게 늦은 시간, 아, 뭐, 이 시간에 자는 시간이시구나, 원래. 하나 남았다.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo, and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely.
맞아, 걔
It evaded
피해자다,
me,
미아가.
slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
그래, 다 물어봐야지.
Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the dark tide upon Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever activating it requires two key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's. The Threnodian set its sights on Nia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered two other friends.
두 명이 더 있어?
One, a woman with a bandaged
아,
arm.
스카.
The other, a man with scars across his face.
Surely they
leader.
must be Frolova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
그러니까 진짜 뭐해?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans they have. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia.
왜?
They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
내가 하는 말이면 다 듣는 거야.
The event that brought forth the dark tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Cardathia. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story. In the Veil of Glory,
아,
where I
뭐가
finally
진짜.
saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death. Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonoro world created by the Fraxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cardathia didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust.
겁나 헷갈리네.
Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Cartathea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimon and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian, and my body disappeared before Cartathea's. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartathea gave me a slip. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths cross. Is there anything else you want to know?
아는
I'll
것들이
hold nothing. Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Frax. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it. Is there anything else you want to know? Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending, though.
미안.
Thinking of Mia still upsets me.
미안해. 잘못 눌렀어.
Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
20 years?
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimon. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
이번에도 또 스크린샷 찍어야 되네. 제가 해보니까 게임 하면서 스크린샷 안 찍어도 그냥 영상 돌려보면서 그 영상 멈추고 스크린샷 찍어도 화질 별로 차이 안 나는 것 같아요. 그렇게 해야 훨씬 쉽거든요.
Wind guide me.
제 사촌 동생이 명조 시작한다는데 그래서 아니, 자기가 고민 상담할 거 있다고 난 진짜 존나 진지한 건 줄 알고 그냥 나 몇 시 이후로 뭐 들어줄 수 있으니까 그때 말하라고 하니까 아니 그냥 자기 어떤 게임에서 그 유럽 서버를 계정을 만들었는데 거기다 30만원 자기는 아시아 서버에서 게임하고 싶은데 이걸 유럽 계정에다가 30만원 썼는데 이거 어떡하냐고 그거랑 이제 명조 지금 시작해도 늦지 않냐고 물어봤어. 그래가지고 난 고민이 뭘까? 막 연애 상담 같은
When
거면은
Lupa
나 도와주기
vanished,
좀
I
힘든데
destroyed the
뭐
experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it
막
controlled.
그러고 있었는데
Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Huh?
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction.
너무 애기 같아. 그런 뜻이야.
You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory.
왜 자꾸 나를
The fact
라이시스
that
원이라
this
부르는
power
거야?
to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxinus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction. It leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
The dark tide connects everything.
그래도 저렇게 막 그 새로운 용어 나오면은 그 뜻 알려주는 건 잘 배치한 것 같다.
I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor.
웃지마 가은아.
But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
근데 분량 길다. 이거 반으로 쪼갰는데도. 또 컷신?
It's Mia's sword.
아,
I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here.
Griffins call, banners gold, glory hunts beyond the Colosseum. A grand ingress, Griffin's fortress.
아, 2시간밖에 안 됐구나.
Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
The stone still hung with ancient war and blood beneath the leaves.
와우. 맞아, 우승가?
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
이름은 계속 영어로 해야 되나? 다음에 이거 해야겠다. Companionship? 아, 이거 다 해야겠다. 날 잡아서. 오케이. 일단 녹화는 끄고. 아, 나 근데 50-50 실패했어. 이거, 필리핀 친구한테 물어봐야겠다. 이거 써서 뽑기권 사도 되냐고. Afterglow Coral. 맞다, 나 저 오늘 오징어 게임 끝까지 다 봤는데 진짜 보느라 힘들었어. 나 유튜버들이 리뷰한 거 보려고 진짜 억지로 봤다.
야! 육! 야!
정말 쓰레기죠
これ
그냥.
からも
근데 막 또 뭐라 못하겠어. 그 감독이 원래 시즌 1까지 만들고 그 뒤에 얘기나 만들 예정이 아니었다고 하니까 본인도 대놓고 대충 만들었다고 한 것 같고.
それ
그러니까 만약에 깔려면 깔 게 너무 많은데 그냥 대놓고 대충 만든 것 같아서.
야!
근데 전 조유리 씨를 좋아한 적이 없는데 계속 볼수록 예뻐 보이던데. 완전 강아지 같고
行こう
매력 있어. 님 안 볼 거죠? 그냥 조율이라도 그냥 살려주지.
風の導きのままに
아니 그 생고생 별 고생을 다 시켜서 겨우 살려놨더니 또 죽어. 아니 그 조율이
それ
그 시즌 3에서 그러니까 시즌 2랑 3에서 그 임신한 상태로 그 게임에 참가하거든요.
行こう
근데 게임을 하다가 애를 출산을 해요. 그리고 그 애가 우승했어 게임을. 그 주인공은 그 게임 다시 들어와가지고 한 게 아무것도 없고
行こう
너무 하는 게 없는 캐릭터가 많아. 그래서 그 애가 우승한 그 애기가 우승한다니까요.
風の導きのままに
마지막에도 개 트롤짓 해가지고 이해가 안 돼. 그러니까 그 애가 우승하게 된 것도 존나 이상한 게, 그러니까 난 일단 애를 게임 도중에 출산한 그것도 이상한데, 그 마지막 게임이 그 어떤 이게 사람 한 8명인가 남은 상태였는데 6명인가 6명인가 어쨌든 그 사람 최소 3명을 떨어뜨려서 아니 밀어서 떨어뜨려서 죽이면은
야스.
이기는 거거든요. 최소 3명을. 스테이지가 세 스테이지가 있어. 근데 각 스테이지에서 최소 1명을 떨어뜨려야 되기 때문에 그 한 스테이지에서 여러 명 떨어뜨리는 게 좋은 게 아니거든요. 그래서 첫 스테이지에서 1명 떨어뜨리고 두 번째에서 지금 이미 1명 떨어졌는데 그러면
よし
이제 더 이상 안 죽여도 되잖아. 그냥 그 주인공이 이제 그 애기 보호하고 있고, 그리고 그 애기의 아빠가 또 있는데, 그 새끼도 존나 트롤이야. 그래서 걔네들이 원래 적이었다가 거기서 이제 같은 편 먹어가지고 이제 그냥 주인공은 무기도 가지고 있고 애 아빠도 무슨 어떤 그 봉 같은 거 들고 있어서 이제 그걸로 이제 사람 밀칠 수 있어서 되게 유리하거든요. 근데 거기서 이미 1명 떨어졌으니까 이제 그냥 그냥 그대로 있다가 다음 스테이지에서 1명 떨어뜨리고 남은 사람들끼리 우승해서 돈 나눠 가지면 되는데 갑자기 급발진 해가지고 그 남은 사람들 다 죽이고 이제 3명 그 애기랑 그 주인공이랑 그 애 아빠랑 세 명이 남았어. 그러니까 이게 존나 족같은 상황이잖아. 왜 거기서 다 죽여가지고 지금 그 애 아빠랑 주인공이랑 애기랑 다 살아서 가면 좋은데 지금 이제 마지막 스테이지에서 최소 한 명이라도 죽여야 되니까 서로 죽여야 되잖아. 근데 또 애 아빠는 그 주인공 보고 그 다음 스테이지로 넘어오지 말라 그러고 자기 애기만 넘겨주래. 왜냐면 그 주인공이 넘으면 주인공은 성인 남성이니까 떨어뜨리는 게 어려울 거고 그냥 자기 애기인데 그 애기를 그냥 떨어뜨리고 자기가 우승하려고 갑자기 이렇게 틀어질 때 해가지고 이제 그러다가 아 근데 그게 또 계열받는 게 그 마지막 스테이지에서 일단 그 주인공이 어쩔 수 없이 그 애기를 넘겨줬거든요. 그리고 그 다음 스테이지로 넘어가는
旅を
그
共にしてきたこれが
다리가
私と世
이제
界のつながり
없어지려고
を
할 때
証明してく
갑자기
れ
다 뛰어와가지고 겨우 이제 들어오고 이제 둘이 싸워. 근데 싸우는데 그 애 아빠를 둘이 싸우다가 그 애 아빠를 결국 그 떨어뜨려서 죽였어요. 근데 문제는 아까 제가 이제 최소 한 명을 그 죽이면 된다고 했잖아요. 근데 그 게임 시작하는 그 버튼을 안 누른 거야. 그래서 이제 그 애 아빠가 죽은 이후로 게임이 시작됐어. 그래서 이제 그 애기랑 이제 주인공 중에 한 명이 죽어야 돼 또. 그래서 주인공이 이제 자살하고 끝났어요. 이게 뭐 진짜 너무 답답해, 씨발. 그리고 그 애 아빠도 처음에 약간 트롤 캐릭터로 나오다가 그 끝에 가서 약간 이미지 회복할 수 있는 기회가 많았거든요. 근데 그렇게 또 그냥 자처해서 그냥 빌런이 됐어. 아, 그리고 그것도 있어. 그 조유리가 걔가 임산부로 참가했는데 진짜 엄청 많은 사람들이 희생해가지고 걔를 이렇게 살려줬거든요. 그 맨 처음 게임부터. 그러다가 이제 무슨 술래잡기 게임이 있었는데 그건 이제 술래들은 그 술래가 아닌 사람들 뭐라 그러지? 이거 파란 팀이랑 빨간 팀이 있고 빨간 팀이 술래인데 이제 술래들은 이제 그 파란 팀 애들을 이렇게 죽여야 돼요. 걔들 그 칼이 있거든요. 근데 그 조유리는 그 파란 팀이었어. 그리고 어떤 할머니랑 어떤 트랜스젠더랑 같이 다니는데 그 트랜스젠더가 근데 우리 이게 남자에서 여자로 전환한 트랜스젠더고 근데 남자였을 때 특전사 출신이어가지고 싸움을 잘해요. 운동 신경이 좋아. 그래서 걔가 이제 막 다 보호해주고 막 대신 막 싸워주고 맨손으로 이제 칼 든 애들랑 싸워서 이겨서 칼 뺏고 이제 그걸로 또 막 또 싸우고 그러는데 걔가 이제 걔가 이제 그렇게 해서 자기 목숨 바쳐가면서 아니 그 게임 하는 도중에 애를 출산하거든요. 그리고 이제 그 트랜스가 이제 지키려고 싸우다가 애 아빠한테 칼 맞아 죽어요. 근데 걔는 이제 그 트랜스젠더가 이제 자기 전 여친이죠. 전 여친 그거 보호해주고 있다는 걸 몰랐어. 그래서 이제 걔 좆된 거야. 이제 그 전까지 이제 조유리가 그 전 남친 존나 싫어했는데 이제 조금씩 관계가 좋아지려고 하다가 걔가 이제 그 지랄 해버린 거야. 아 이제 그리고 이제 그 트랜스젠더랑 또 할머니랑 같이 있었다고 했잖아요. 그리고 그 할머니는 이제 파란 팀이었고 아들이 이제
旅を共にし
술래였는데
てきたこれが
이제 아들이
私と
너무
世界のつながりを
착해가지고
証明して
사람을
く
못
れる
죽인 거야. 마지막에 가서 이제 그 할머니랑 이제 그 조율이랑 이제 탈출하려고 하는데 그 이제 아들이 딱 왔어. 이제 시간이 없어. 이제 그 걔네들이 이제 나가면은 이제 술래들은 이제 아무도 못 죽인 술래들은 이제 다 탈락하는 거야. 근데 걔가 이제 그 절 그 너무 이제 절박해가지고 이제 조율이라도 이제 죽이려고 해.
旅を
그래서
共
이제
にしてき
조율이
たこ
근데
れが
그 이제
私と世界の
그
つながり
할머니가
を
이제 걔
証明して
엄마니까
くれる
그 할머니는 이제 아 제발 제발 죽이지 마. 조율이는 제발 조율이 제발 살려줘 하면서 말리다가 아 차라리 이제 날 죽여라. 난 이제 늙었으니까 난 차라리 날 죽이라고 하는데 걔는 이제 조율이를 그냥 죽이러 가. 근데 또 이제 그걸 막으려고 그 할머니가 자기 아들을 또 찔러서 죽여. 자기 아들을 죽여서까지 이제 조율을 살려놨어. 그 애기랑. 근데 그런데 이제 그 게임을 하면서 조율이가 발목을 삐었거든요. 그래서 잘 걷지도 못해. 근데 그 다음 게임이 그 줄넘기야. 그 줄넘기를 하면서 어떤 다리 같은 데 건너야 되는데 그 줄넘기가 그 우리가 줄넘기 할 때 쓰는 그 얇은 그 줄이 아니고 진짜 막 두껍고 단단한 어떤 그런 줄이어가지고 맞으면은 바로 튕겨져 나가거든요. 그래서 그 튕겨져 나가면 이제 바로 그 아래로 떨어져서 그 죽어요. 근데 그거는 이제 그래서
旅を
되게
共にしてき
그
たこ
줄이
れ
되게
が
두꺼워가지고 점프도 되게
私と世界の
높게
つながりを証
해야
明してくれ
되는데
る
걔 이제 걷지도 못하니까 그 건널 수가 없는 거지. 그래서 주인공이 그 빨리 그 애기만 데리고 건넌 다음에 다시 돌아와서 걔를 조유리를 데리고 다시 가려고 했는데 근데 그 이제 주인공은 이미 제일 먼저 그 건넜고 이제 다른 사람들이 이제 따라서 이제 건너니까 사람들한테 막혀서 돌아갈 수가 없는 거야. 그래서 사람들 그래서 이제 그 애 아빠가 그 전 남친이 도와주려고 하는데 그 그냥 포기해. 나중에 가서 자기는 도와주려고 했는데 뭐 얘가 그 조유리가 자기를 믿어주지 않았다 이러는데 뭐 그냥 걔가 포기한 게 맞아 내가 봤을 때. 왜냐면 조유리 내가 봤을 때 그거 한 40 몇 킬로 나가는데 그냥 뭐 업고는 뛸 수가 없을 것 같고 그냥 그 공주님 안기로 이게 앉는 다음에 그냥 그래가 건너면 됐을 것 같은데 못했고 어 그래서 이제 조이가 야, 나를 어떻게 데리고 갈 건데 나를 뭐 업고 갈 거야? 그래서 걔가 이제 그냥 한숨 쉬면서 그냥 자기 혼자 건너고 조유리는 거기서 이제 그래서 주인공이 이제 마지막에 급하게 다시 돌아가서 조유리 구하려고 하는데 조유리는 아 오지 마세요
旅を共にしてきたこれが
제 애기라도
私と
지키셔야죠
世界の
해서
つながりを証明してくれる
결국 안 가고 조율이 그냥 자기가 떨어져서 죽고 진짜 그 생고생을 해서 살려놨더니 이게 허무하게 죽어. 아 근데 나 뭔가 이렇게 이 영화 요약 잘하는 것 같은데. 그냥 말 나온 김에 그냥 다 얘기해볼까? 그러니까 이 문제가 아니면 시즌 1도 안 보셨죠? 그냥 무슨 내용인지는 알아요? 무슨 유튜브 뭐 요약 영상 이런 건 봤어요? 잠시만요. 녹화를 이상하게 했을 수도 있어. 아니다. 그니까 뭐 이 얘기 그냥 할 거 없으니까 이 얘기라도 해보자. 그니까 1도 뭐 별로라는 사람 많은데 저 1 재밌게 봤어요. 그때는 제가 그 한국 드라마 자체를 굉장히 오랜만에 처음 보는 거였는데 그 진짜 딱 봤을 때 한국에서 이런 스케일의 막 드라마를 만들었다고 하면서 되게 놀랐거든요. 그리고 되게 재밌게 봤어요. 그 무슨 북한 여자애 나오는데 걔 그 사람도 되게 예뻤고, 그리고 진짜 되게 진짜 슬픈 장면도 있었어. 그 뭐 내용 아시니까 어떤 뭐 무슨 게임 하면서 뭐 살아남은 사람한테 뭐 돈 주고 막 그런 건 뭐 아실 거고, 막 되게 슬펐던 장면이 이래서 그 북한에서 온 여자애랑 어떤 진짜 뭐 돈이 필요한 것도 딱히 아닌데 그냥 삶에 희망이 없어서 들어온 여자애가 있는데, 걔 이름이 뭐였지? 잠깐. 이건 이름으로 부르는 게 설명하기 편하겠다. 뭐지? 가영인가? 아니, 어, 지영인가 그런데? 오징어 게임 1 지영인가? 아, 지영이다. 저 이 배우 되게 좋아하거든요. 아니, 내가 아는 배우 맞나? 맞을걸? 이 사람 연기 존나 잘해요. 아니야? 잠시만요. 네, 연기 존나 잘해요. 그 사람, 그 지영이란 애랑 그 북한에서 온 애, 이름 강세벽인가 그런데. 어쨌든 둘이 그, 무슨 굿을 가지고 게임을 해야 됐어. 그러니까 굿을 가지고, 그 1대1로 게임을 해서 진 사람이 그 탈락되는 거거든요. 네, 그 구슬로 어떤 게임을 할지는 지들이 그냥 정하는 거고. 근데 둘이 게임을 하다가 그 지영이라는 애가 그냥 일부러 그냥 져줘. 그래서 그 강세벽이, 야 너 왜 져줘, 내가 똑바로 해, 야, 다시 해, 막 이러는데, 얘는 이제 그 사는 게 희망이 없는 거야. 그래서 너 너 그래도 너는 사는 얘는 뭐 너는 뭐 동생을 지키러 여기 온 거니까 너는 뭐 사는 어떤 의미가 있으니까 너라도 살아 하면서 그 주거든요. 아 근데 이렇게 말로 이렇게 이것보다는 좀 더 약간 복잡한 어떤 스토리였던 걸로 기억하는데, 어쨌든 그 존나 슬펐어 그게. 음 그건 뭐 그렇고, 어쨌든 이제 다시 돌아와서. 아 그래요? 아 그거 진짜 보면서 진짜 슬펐어. 그리고 그 2, 3 얘기를 해보자면, 음 야 이게 제가 뭐 어차피 감독이 대충 만들긴 했지만 내가 봤을 때 문제점에 대해서 얘기해 볼게요. 그 주인공이 1에서 우승을 했어. 근데 그거를 다시 그 게임으로 돌아와서, 그러니까 그 게임을 이, 이 게임은 뭔가 잘못됐다, 이거를 이제 멈춰야 된다 해서 다시 돌아왔는데, 그 어떤 작전을 세웠냐면 1에서 우승한 그 돈을 가지고 진짜 막 이것도 말이 안 되는데 막 그 총 같은 거를, 어떤 건물을 샀어. 그리고 또 총 같은 총들을 사가지고 그 건물 안에서 총 쏘는 연습을 하고, 또 막 사람들을 막 고용해서 막 그 게임 그 딱지치기에서 이제 참가자들 모으는 그 사람 막 찾으러 다니고, 그리고 무슨 특수부대원들 고용해가지고 막 그 게임 열리는 그 섬에 막 쳐들어가려고 그러고, 이것부터 좀 말이 안 되는데, 아무튼 어 그렇게 막 노력을 했음에도 불구하고 실패를 해서 그냥 자기 혼자 그냥 게임에 그냥 참가하게 됐어. 근데 그거에 게임을 멈추라 하잖아. 그래서 처음에는 그래도 사람들한테 막 그 게임 어떻게 되는지 알려주고 해서 뭐 도움이 됐는데 이 새끼가 존나 위선적인 게 이제 한 번은 이제 1에서 나왔던 건데 그, 그 이제 이 사람 거기 참가자들이 그 수가 적을수록 자기가 받는 돈이 많아진다는 거를 알고 있고 알게 되고 그리고 이제 서로 죽이는 것도 이제 허용된다는 거를 이제 사람들이 알게 됐을 때 이제 어느 날 한번 그 밥 줄 때 어떤 포크 같은 걸 같이 주거든요. 그러면 이제 그날 밤에 저녁에 다 잘 때 포크 가지고 그 이제 그 사람들이 이제 게임을 계속 하려는 사람들이랑 이제 하려는 사람들 나뉘는데 이게 매번 매 라운드마다 이 투표를 통해서 이제 그 게임을 계속 할지 말지 정하거든요. 이제 게임을 계속 하고 싶은 사람들은 이제 게임 멈추려고 하는 사람들이 너무 이제 싫으니까 이제 죽이는 거야. 그래서 이제 그 포크를 가지고 이제 그날 밤에 이제 공격을 할 거라는 거를 주인공은 알고 있는데 근데 딱 자기한테 도움이 될 만한 그 남자들만 모아가지고 그 사람들한테만 그 오늘 밤 그 침대 밑에 그냥 숨어 있으라고 그 나오지 말라고 그리고 이제 여자라든지 이제 자기한테 도움 안 되는 것들은 그냥 다 죽게 놔뒀어. 그러면서 이제 희생은 뭐 필요한 거라면서 막 그지를 하는데 아니 그러면 씨발 그럼 거기를 왜 들어간 거야? 결국에 사람들 구하려고 들어간 그런 거 아닌가? 그러면 또 그 목적이 사람들을 구하는 게 아니라 그냥 진짜 그 게임을 멈추기 위한 건가? 했는데 그 이것도 이해가 안 돼. 그래서 어 그러니까 처음에는 막 되게 막 사람들 막 지키려고 막 노력하는 척 해놓고 이제 그냥 사람들 그냥 죽는 거 그냥 방관하고 이제 또 그렇게 해서 이제 살아남은 사람들끼리 또 힘을 합쳐가지고 거기 군인들 총 뺏어서 반란 일으켰는데 실패했어. 그리고 그냥 완전 그냥 걔 그 이후로 그냥 완전 정신이 나가가지고 걔 병신이 돼요. 그냥 자기 목적 이룬 게 하나도 없잖아. 그 게임을 멈춘 것도 아니고 사람들을 구한 것도 아니고 사람 다 죽었어. 자기 빼고. 그럼 다시 왜 들어간 거야? 그리고 이제 그분 특수부대원들 막 고용해가지고 또 무슨 그 경찰이 있거든요. 어떤 경찰이 있는 뭐 이 사건에 대해서 뭐 이 사건에 되게 막 집착하면서 이걸 조사하려고 하는 어떤 경찰이 있는데 그 경찰이 이 게임을 운영하는 그 관리자가 자기 형이야. 그래서 엄청 집착하면서 이 섬을 어떻게든 찾으려고 하는데 그냥, 그냥 그 캐릭터도 존나 쓸모가 없어요. 걔가 이제 그 아까 말한 그 특수부대원들이랑 같이 다니는데 그냥 그 처음부터 끝까지 그 맨 마지막에 겨우겨우 그 섬을 찾긴 했는데 찾자마자 그냥 그 섬 그냥 그 관리자가 그냥 자폭해버려서 그냥 다 폭발해버리고 결국 아무것도 한 게 없거든요. 그래서 왜 나온지 모르겠고 그리고 또 그 그 군인 중에 무슨 또 북한에서 온 또 여자가 있어요. 근데 왜 이렇게 그 북한 이 컨셉을 이렇게 좋아하는지 모르겠는데 또 걔도 왜 넣은지 모르겠어. 걔가 또 이제 그 게임 운영하는 사람들 측의 그 군인인데 그냥 갑자기 그냥 배신 때리고 어떤 거기 참가자 한 명이랑 도망가요. 그래서 아무튼 그게 단가? 어, 하여튼 그게 근본적인 문제인 것 같아. 주인공이 병신이 됐다. 시즌 2 이후로. 아, 연기도 마음에 안 들었어. 무슨, 그 이정재가 무슨 연기를 하고 싶은 건지 모르겠어. 여기서. 그 연기 잘한 사람은 굳이 꼽자면, 그 누구냐. 그냥 타노스랑 그 누구지? 남규. 아, 남규는 진짜 연기 잘하더라. 와. 아, 아, 그래요. 그 애 아빠가, 아니, 막 이렇게 마지막에, 그, 그 애 아빠랑 그 애기랑 그 주인공이랑 이렇게 셋이 남았을 때, 그 애 아빠가, 자, 그, 그 애기만 넘겨주고 너는 거기 있으라고 했다고 했잖아요. 근데 그때 이제 주인공이 이제 설득을 시키잖아요. 그러니까, 우리, 내가 애를 넘겨주면 너는 애를 죽이고 너 혼자 우승할 거고, 나는 애를 꼭 지켜야 된다. 그러면서 이제 나는 이름 까먹었어. 이름 뭐지? 내가 강아지 같이 생겼다 왔네. 아니, 내 입으로 말해놓고 이거 까먹는 게 말이 되나? 아니요. 이름이 지읒이 들어가. 아, 조율. 아, 치매였나봐. 그러니까 나 이제 애기를 꼭 지켜야 된다. 나 조율이랑 약속했다. 이 애기 꼭 지켜주기로. 그러니까 그 조율이가 자기 죽으면서 애기 꼭 지켜달라고 했다. 그러니까 또 갑자기, 너? 뭐? 뭐? 너 조율이랑 그런 사이였어? 너 조율이랑 밖에서도 알고 지낸 사이였어? 너 둘이, 아니, 씨발, 그냥 이정재 나이가 몇인데 그런 사이겠냐고, 진짜. 지랄을 해놨어. 아니, 그 상황에서 갑자기 질투를 하는 게 말이 돼. 또 무슨 얘기하지? 뭐 님 드라마 같은 거 보세요? 넷플릭스에서 재밌게 본 거 있어요? 저도 거의 안 봐요. 난 2D로 된 것만 많이 보는 것 같아. 그렇다고 2D가 아닌 거를 안 좋아하는 건 아닌데. 그 넷플릭스에서 본 것 중에 재밌게 본 거 있어요? 아, 나는 오징어 게임보다 그걸 재밌게 봤는데. 그 일본판 오징어 게임 비슷한 거. 그걸 훨씬 재밌게 본 것 같아. 그건 시즌 1, 2 둘 다 재밌었어. 여자들도 진짜 예쁘고 나 그때 봤어. 여자 배우들 아니 일본 배우들 그렇게 예쁜 거 처음 알았어.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it.
아 TP 보다 말았어요. 재미없던데. 끝까지 안 봐놓고 그런 말 하면 안 되나? TP 첫 번째 거 보다가 말았어요. 얘 옵치 자주 할걸요? 맨날 오버스 하고 있어. 아 유튜브 방송 꺼야겠다. 유튜브는